Hey guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. I forgot my light at Tyler's house, so I'm just using my window for the natural light, and today I have a crazy story time, and it's my first story time that I've told you guys. Hang on, let me scoot back so my whole head is in the frame. Time to tell you about the time that my boyfriend and I bribed the Mexican cops and escaped going to jail there. So let's set the scene. We met this other couple who was our age from Seattle all the way in Mexico. Small world. So we met them at a little day boat adventure. I don't know, we paid like 60 bucks and a boat took us to an island. There was like 50 people there. It included food, endless bar, and 2 beach activities. It was great. So we met them there. We're like, hey, we both are from Seattle. We both went to the same hotel, and we wanted to hang out later. So the next day we messaged each other on Instagram. We're like, hey, are you guys down to hang out? So they came over to our hotel. We had a couple drinks and decided that we wanted to go out and try a bar in Mexico. Now, by the way, before that sounds sketchy, we went to Mazatlan, to the very touristy area. We were very safe. We stayed on this little strip of buildings that is obviously for tourists, and there's no danger around. So we went to this bar, we had a few more drinks, and it was a great time. We danced, we were there for, a couple of hours, and it was time to go home. So we started walking. It was probably about a 20-minute walk from our hotel, but most of the shops and stuff are closed. It was 11 or 12 or something at night. The guy that I was with, his name's Joe. I don't think he'll care if I say his name. He really had to pee. So he decided, you know what? There's no one around. I'm just gonna pee here real quick. It was by a bus stop, and he started peeing. And then Tyler, my boyfriend, also had to pee. So he was like, you know what? Me too. I'm gonna pee real quick. So he was just about to pee, and then I said, "Cop, cop!" And I saw a cop pulling up, and we were all like, "Oh my gosh," because things can be a little sketchy down in Mexico. Joe stops peeing, even though he had been peeing. Turns out Tyler didn't go a drop, thank goodness. And the cop came out. It was one guy. He had a bunch of guns on him. He was looking all big and tough, and he came out, and he only spoke Spanish. Me and the other girl kind of spoke Spanish. We took like 3 years of Spanish, and we were talking to him as much as we could. So keep in mind, this whole conversation is in like Spanglish. So he asks like, what are you guys doing? We say we're walking back to the hotel. He says, I saw you going to the bathroom. Like, that's illegal. And we just felt really awkward and scared. All of us are like some innocent kids. We're like, I don't know. It was really awkward, and we weren't talking much, and I could just see the fear in Joe's face. He's like, what is he gonna do to me, So the cop took his flashlight, walked over to the bus stop, and looked to see the line of pee that was clearly against the wall. And he says, who peed? And, Joe raised his hand, and then he shined the light at Tyler, and he said, you too? And Tyler said, no, I didn't pee. Like, you can look there, there's no wet spot, I didn't pee. Which is true. There was nothing there. And he said, that's illegal here. We're going to have to take you to jail. And we all started freaking out, This guy could not go to Mexican jail. Who knows what they do to him there? Who knows how he'd get out, when he'd get out. He was just on vacation with his family. And we were like, oh my gosh, no, please, we're sorry. We'll go home. It's not a big deal. Please, is there anything we can do? And we were talking to this guy for about 20 minutes, and finally he mentioned money. And he said, well, the ticket will cost about, I don't remember what it was, like 500 pesos or something. And Tyler whispered in my ear, he said, this guy mentioned money. If we give him money, he'll let us go. And I was like, are you sure? He seems pretty scary. He then pulled out his handcuffs, is dangling them in our face. Joe is sweating, and he's like, I'm gonna have to take you with me, all in Spanish. And 500 pesos is not that much American money. I don't remember how much it is, but is not that much, 20 bucks or something. And so we were like, can we pay you 500 pesos? And the guy looks around and he's like, yeah. And so none of them had cash on them except for me, thank goodness. I had enough, I got it, I gave it to him, and he counted it, slyly put it away in his pocket, and he was like, okay, like, are you gonna do anything else tonight? And we said, no, we're gonna go home. And he says, all right, and he like gives us the death stare and then leaves. And we were all just like dead in our tracks. We spent the whole walk home shaking and freaking out, and Joe said, I've never been sobered up so quickly in my life. Like, and then we all went back to our room, and we were just like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was so scary. Like, this cop threatened a bunch of 20-year-olds with bringing him to jail and made us pay him 500 pesos. And we're so lucky. I guess it could have gone worse, but I mean, this guy just had to pee. I mean, is it that bad? Like, it's definitely scary though, and we can say that we've had a run-in with some Mexican cops. So that was the story. I don't have that much to add, so make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel and click the bell for notifications and comment down below for a shout out. I post 3 times a week, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, so you don't want to miss any videos that I post. Have a great day, everyone. Make someone smile, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!